It's recording. Great. So we just did introductions, and now we're going to do the first amateur hack club. So we're going to try and get into some Holochain coding from scratch. So let's do that. The developer portal is at developer.holochain.net. .org, sorry. Developer.holochain.org. .net also works. It redirects. And this is like the one portal or homepage that you should need to develop on Holochain. It's not quite there yet. This is a website that runs on Deco, which is like a hypercard kind of wiki, and I helped transfer our old documentation to here, and the dev life group that Robert mentioned is now upgrading the documentation. So everyone go to developer.holochain.org, and let's see if we can find the article that Connor just wrote a few days ago, which is like a walkthrough of how to make an app from scratch. It's a really nice article. Maybe it's this one, how to get started building an app. I think it's this one. Yeah, so the link's in the middle of the front page. It says how to get started building an app. Does this look like the right article to you, Robert?
I can't really confirm. I didn't see Connor's most recent article. So.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll post the link so we can all definitely be on the same page, and I will also screen share. Okay. Cool. Great. So for those of you that are starting really at like square zero on Holochain applications, as we go, I'll explain the key concepts that make Holochain apps work and that make them Holochain apps. So what should we work on? We could look at Holo World, or we could look at the coin toss app, or we could look at Clutter, the Twitter clone. We could start our own app from scratch, but that might be harder and take more time. There's 2 hours scheduled for this call. Any input on where we should start? We could look at Holo Chat too. That's under active development, so that might be exciting.
I think Holo World is a good idea.
Okay, cool.
I think we have a new participant.
What?
And I think we have a new participant as well.
Oh.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, I can't see all the boxes anymore because I'm screen sharing. But welcome, Kevin. Do you want to introduce yourself really briefly? Okay, so anyway, let me post a link again on the page that we're on so you can follow along. And how do I do this? I don't know if I can without stopping the screen share. Anyway, you can see the page we're on because I'm screen sharing. I'll post it again in a minute. Cool, so let's actually go through these steps. This document provides jumping off point, application overview, build the DNA. Yeah, so yeah, the DNA is a really important concept. The DNA contains the unique validation functions, which define your application's core logic. And every node, every Holochain node replicates the full DNA. They replicate the protocol. So instead of replicating the entire data, like on blockchain, we replicate just the validation protocol. So everyone's always revalidating the data to make sure that people are following the rules. So let's see, development lifecycle. Okay, so let's get started. We will, okay, does everyone have, probably not. Everyone probably does not have Holochain installed from the development repo. So let me post, I'm gonna stop screen sharing so I can post this link. Oh, welcome, Jacob.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Jacob was also at the London Hackathon last week. Cool. I just posted. This is a link to the Metacurrency GitHub. The Metacurrency project is like the older project that Scepter and Holo formed out of, and we're probably going to move the Holo. This is where the Holochain core repository is stored, but we're probably going to move it to the Holochain GitHub account, which is where all of the Holochain application repositories are stored. So we're going to probably move it so they'll all be in the same place. But for now, it's under Metacurrency. So yeah, so go to this website. Does anyone here not know how to use git clone? Because I can walk you through that, probably. You're all capable to do git clone? Okay, so clone this repository, and I will update mine. And let me do a screen share again. Okay, so I'm sharing this terminal. I'm going to cd to, I think it's go, yeah, go bin, no, not bin, go, I don't have that folder. The package, no, source, yeah. There it is, okay. So I'm gonna navigate to go, source, github.com. This is if you've already cloned the repository. So normally if you wanted to clone this, you would go to your home directory, you'd make a new folder, I think called go, or maybe you don't even need that. And then you can clone or download the core Holochain repository. And actually, isn't that supposed to be done through go? Isn't there a go command to pull down all the Holochain stuff? Yeah. Yeah, so actually there are instructions. Let me post the link to how to download Holochain correctly. Here we go. Install Holochain. There. So if you don't have Holochain, if you don't have Go installed, which is the language that Holochain core is written in, and if you don't have the Holochain core repository cloned to your local computer, you can use the link I just posted to install that. And what I'm working on here is trying to update mine, which I believe I go to github.com, and then Metacurrency, and then Holochain, and now I should be able to do git pull, I think. Yeah, I'm not a git expert. Okay, so I think this did not work. There's a lot of branches. This amateur hack club is actually just watching Anders not be a good programmer. Okay. Local objects, new branch, feature JS error thrown. Okay. And let's get we could also get the shared development environment set up that we were using in London. That was working really well. I don't think I know how to set up that pipeline though. It's Atom, which is a text editor, but it has live sharing features. Maybe we can figure that out in a bit. So I think I need to switch branches. I think maybe git checkout master. Yeah, and then it says use git pull. There, cool. So I switched to the correct branch, and then I did pull to update my local version of Holochain. So now I have the current version of Holochain, the developer version with all of the actual code from GitHub. Cool. where's everyone else at in this process? Is anyone still working on installing Holochain? Oh, still downloading Go. Cool. Cool. Well, how about while people are downloading Go and Holochain, where it says in chat he's working on that. Great. Yeah, here at Make, that's already almost done. So how about we spend a minute or two seeing if I can get Adam working here. Okay, so Adam. Okay, yeah. So I think I'll try and set up Adam with a shared workspace, so we'll all be able to actually type on the same files and work on one project together and compile it together. Or is it? I don't know if they compile actually. And then, yeah. So here's let me show you how to get Adam set up. Okay. Okay, so this is Adam. So go to adam.io. Here's the link in chat. And download Adam for your operating system. And then once you get Adam installed, and then you have this welcome guide up here, click install a package, open installer, and then type Teletype. Cool, and then just install this package here. This is the plugin that lets us have live screen sharing in Adam. Cool, so there's another thing you can get started on. So let me see, I think all my stuff is updated, so let me see if I can. I've never started an Adam session before, so let me see if I can start that.
Hey, Anders, if you can hear me, I've done it before. You hit the little A in the bottom right corner, and then it allows you to create a code that you can share with all of us once we have it installed.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, share. Cool. I will put this, here's the code from Adam. I just put it into the chat. So once you install Teletype, I think it's sharing this window. So you saw what I just clicked on, this little antenna, and then you'll paste your code in. Or for me, it automatically pastes. Oh, cool. Someone's here. Port sub.
Yeah, that's me.
Open a project. And then Anders, go. Source, GitHub, Holochain. But we don't actually want to open Holochain. But anyway, here's Holochain core. Yeah, cool. So this is Holochain core. We could update and add things to Holochain core if we really wanted to, but that's not what we're doing. We're going to work on an app. So let me use the instructions, Connor's tutorial, to download Holo World, and then we'll open that together. Here we go. Oh, maybe it comes with the examples, actually. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So, okay, so I'll have to use Git to clone Hello World. So this repository, let me share my browser window. This repository is at github.com/holochain, which I'll paste that link to. Okay, I hear you, Marcelo. Or I saw your message. Yeah, that's fine. Just follow along as much as you can, and when you get the stuff installed, you can play more next time. We're going to be hopefully doing this about once a week as like a public space. You know, a lot of people are coding in small groups already, but I wanted to make like a public announced space for this. Okay, there's Hello World. Here's the link direct to Hello World. Cool, and then I will clone this. Okay, so let's see, cd home / I have a folder called git repos, and then git clone, and then you paste the URL. Done. So there should be a folder called Hello World here. I can navigate to that. There we go. So now we can go to Atom and open open this folder. Cool, we're here. Okay, so this only took 30 minutes. Next time we'll boot this up faster. But you can see all the little steps we've gone through. Okay, so Hello World. Let's walk through all the files in here. Here's the invisible Git directory that shows how this folder synchronizes with Git. Here's the DNA, which I believe contains the meat of the application. There's Hello World entry schema. So this is probably the definition of a basic Holochain entry in the Hello World app. Oh, sorry. My bad. I'll share Atom, and if you install Atom, you can follow along in Atom as well. Here we go. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. So yeah, here's the private Git repo, or sorry, Git folder that shows how it syncs with Git. Here's the DNA, which contains the bulk of the app. This file I'm in right now. Hello? This file I'm in right now is a definition of a Holochain entry in Hello World. So each Holochain entry has to match this definition, I presume. Here's the zone, which contains the actual validation methods. So this is the primary file that defines the Holochain backend for this application. Here's the schema of the DNA. So this is a definition for the different functions. Here's some properties, it looks like. Here are the tests. We encourage test-driven development, where you first write a test that defines the behavior you want your program to do, and then that test fails, and then you write the code to make it not fail. You then upgrade your program so it passes the test, and that way you have like this rigorous, defined test that you can run and just test your entire application based on every feature that you programmed. It's a workaround for not having a real language. We have these half-formed like Turing complete languages that we have to double check everything or they break. Okay, so in the UI folder, Holochain apps deliver. Oh, someone asked a question. Oh, I see. Someone asked. Oh, Damien asked, where do I enter the Atom ID session? So first you have to install Teletype. Yeah. So see this little antenna I'm clicking? This is where you enter the It's not saying I'm currently sharing though. That's weird. The person who joined before, maybe it's not working. Let me try resharing and paste a new code. Okay, there's a new code. So I would join that one. You have to install Teletype in Atom after you've already installed Atom. So over here, install a package, and then open installer, and then search for Teletype. And then install Teletype. And then this little icon will show up, and you can put the code in and see my screen in Atom without having to look at the screen share. Okay, so yeah, Holochain apps, the Holochain core backend has a, Holochain core has a built-in web server. So this is like the easiest and default GUI that Holochain apps offer. Holochain in general, Holochain apps function very similar to APIs. So you'll be able to connect basically any Holochain app to any front end that you want and still have them function in a decentralized way. But to get this all started, we have a web server. And so here's some functions, hello world entry create. So this is JavaScript on the client side, it looks like, that's going to send the data to the Holochain app itself. And then here's index. So you probably all know this is the page that gets served when you don't have something after the directory in a web URL. So this is the actual GUI page. Git ignore, here's a list of stuff that Git ignores. It's going to ignore .dsstore, which is a Mac folder icon kind of file. And then here's a README. Cool. So we've looked at the whole thing now. Let's look in detail at the actual DNA. Sorry, the zone, which contains the actual application logic. So let's go line by line through this. And if anyone wants to chime in, please, because I'm sick and my voice is not awesome. So if anyone has something to say about these things, because I don't know, I don't actually know JavaScript, then please chime in. So use strict, that's probably the dialect of JavaScript. Exposed methods. This creates a hello world entry. So why don't we actually run the Hello World app now, and let's see what it does, and then we'll be able to see what this does. Okay, so going back to our guide. Okay, so we need to initialize an app directory. Let me share my entire screen. Okay, so first we need to initialize an app directory. The hcdev command makes it easy to set up your application directory with the correct structure. So it looks like it's going to put it in an apps, or it's going to put it's going to create a living directory for where my app is going to go. So let me see where I want this. I think I've been using the Holochain folder. Yeah. Okay. So I'll make my app folder here. So hcdev init hello world. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, it worked. I wonder how it found the repo. Cool. Now there is a new folder called hello world. So now if I create and run unit tests, hopefully all the tests will pass. Highly recommended test development, hcdev init. There should be a test directory underneath hello world, it says. Yes. Our testing harness provides both standalone testing to exercise both integration testing. This allows you to build scenarios with different nodes playing different roles and watch the output as these scenarios unfold. I see. So it looks like if we, I don't know what this template app thing is. Crap. Is anyone still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, Anders. Your screen share looks broken up.
Yeah, it just broke, I think. Let me start it again. In fact, I don't know how to get Zoom back.